Hi guys, in this video we are going to learn how to write algorithm to find sum and product of first n natural numbers and draw flowchart for it. Here we have to find sum and product of first n natural numbers and using algorithm and flowchart. What is natural numbers? Natural numbers are positive integers. It's begin with 1 and continues infinitely. Here we have to find sum and product of first n natural numbers, right? So 1 2 3 4 up to n. So here we have to find sum and product of these numbers up to n. First we are going to write algorithm. Algorithm is a step-by-step process to solve a problem. Step 1. Algorithm is always start with start statement. So first we have to write start statement. Step 2. In step 2 we have to read input values, input variables. So here we have to find sum and product of first n natural numbers, right? So we know that natural numbers begin with 1 and we have to find up to n, right? So here we have to read n value. Here we have to read n value. Step 3. In step 3, we have to declare I is equal to 1. That is the initial number. I is equal to 1 and sum is equal to 0. I is equal to 1 and sum is equal to 0. Next, product is equal to 1. In step 3, we have to declare I is equal to 1, sum is equal to 0, product is equal to 1. Next, step number 4. In step number 4, we have to compare if I value less than or equal to n. If I value less than or equal to n, if this condition is true, then we have to execute step number 4.1. If this condition is true, if I value less than or equal to n, if this condition is true, we have to execute step 4.1. Here we have to find sum. Sum is equal to sum plus I. We have to calculate sum value, that is sum is equal to sum plus I. Initially sum is equal to 0. In that we have to add I value. Step 4.2. Flowchart is a graphical representation of solved problem.
Value. Here we using different geometrical shapes like oval shape,
product
parallelogram, rectangular, diamond shape to
product
represent
flowchart into I.
Flowchart is always start with
initially
start
product
statement.
is
It
equal
is
to
writing
1.
within a oval shape. Within oval shape we have to write start statement.
Here we have to increase the I
Next,
value by 1.
We have to read input values.
Each time I
input
value is increased by 1, right?
Within a parallelogram
so
shape.
Here we have to
within
increase
parallelogram
I value
shape,
by 1. I is equal
we have to write
I plus
read
1. Initial I is equal to 1. Next it will
three
become
variables,
2,
that
3,
is
4
A,
like
B,
that.
C. Here variable
Next,
A,
after
B, C
this, we have to
represent three
go to
numbers.
Step number
Next,
4.
we have to calculate
After
average,
this
right?
step, we have to go to step number
always
4.
done within
For example,
a rectangular
consider
shape.
here n value
So
is
we
equal
have to
to
draw
6.
rectangular shape. Within
If
that
n
we have to
value
calculate
is equal to 6.
AVG, average is equal to A
Here
plus
I
B
is equal to
plus
1,
C
right? Initial I is equal to
divided
1.
by 3. This is
Initially,
the formula
it will
to find
compare
average of 3
1.
numbers.
In step number 4, it
Next,
will compare
we have
1
to display the output,
is less
right?
than or equal
output
to 6.
is
I
writing
less than or
within
equal
a
to n, right?
parallelogram
Here
shape.
n value is 6.
Within
1 less than
parallelogram
or equal
shape,
to
we have
6.
to write
This condition is
print
true, right? 1 is
our
less than
output,
6.
that is
Then
AVG,
it will execute
average
step
of
number
3
4
numbers.
here. It will
Finally,
add
we have to stop the flowchart
sum is
using
equal to
stop
sum plus
statement.
1.
Stop
Initially sum
statement
is equal
is
to
writing
0,
within
right?
a
So it
oval
becomes
shape.
0 plus I value is equal
So
to
guys,
1.
this is the
Initially I value is
flowchart
equal
to
to 1.
find
So it
average of 3
sum
numbers.
become
Here
1.
start and stop statement
Next,
writing within
we
a
have to
oval
find
shape.
Product.
Input and
Product is
output
equal to
values
what is the
writing
value of
within a
product?
parallelogram
Initially product
shape.
is equal to
Calculation is writing within
1
a rectangular
into
shape.
I value. That
Flowchart
is 1,
is
right?
start with
Initially
start statement. It
1.
is writing within a oval
So
shape.
here
Next
product
we have to
become
read
1,
3
sum value is
variables,
equal
that
to
is
1.
read A, B, C.
Next,
It is
we have
writing
to
within
increase
a
the
parallelogram
I by
shape.
1.
Next we have to calculate.
Increase. Initially
We
I
have
is
to
equal to 1, right?
calculate average of three numbers. Using formula AVG is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 3. It is writing within a rectangular shape. Next we have to print the output. Output is writing within a parallelogram shape. Within that we have to print AVG, that is the average of three numbers. Next, we have to stop the flowchart using stop statement.
Is equal to sum plus 1.
So now guys, this is the flowchart, right? And so algorithm to find average of three numbers.
I value, right? I value is here 2.
If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel.
So sum value becomes 3. Next, product. Product is equal to, our product is 1, right? 1 into I. I value is 2. So it becomes 1 into 2, 2. So it will repeat until I value less than or equal to 6. So here if I value becomes 6, it will execute. Next, if I value becomes 7, 7 less than or equal to 6, this condition is true, right? See here, if I less than or equal to n, if this condition is true, it will execute these steps. If this condition is false, else go to step number 5. If this condition is false, we have to go to step number 5. Here in step number 5 we have to print output. What is our output? Here sum and product, right? So here print sum and product. In step number 6 we have to stop the algorithm using stop statement. So guys, this is the algorithm to find sum and product of first n natural numbers. In step 1 it start with start statement. In step 2 we have to read n value. In step 3 we have to declare I is equal to 1, sum is equal to 0 and product is equal to 1. In step number 4, if we have to compare I less than or equal to n. If this condition is true, then we have to execute step number 4.1. Here we have to find sum is equal to sum plus I. In step number 4.2, we have to find product. Product is equal to product into I. In step 4.3, we have to find I is equal to I plus 1 and go to step number 4. And if after this step I is equal to I plus 1, we have to repeat this step, that is step number 4, until I value less than or equal to n. If this condition is false, we have to go to step number 5. If this condition is false, we have to go to step number 5. In step number 5, we have to print sum and product. This is the output, print sum and product. In step number 6, we have to stop the algorithm using stop statement. So guys, this is the algorithm to find sum and product of first n natural numbers. Next we are going to draw flowchart for it. What is flowchart? Flowchart is a graphical representation of solved problem. Here first we are going to draw oval shape, because flowchart is always start with the start statement. It is writing within a oval shape. Next we have to read input values. Input values is writing within a parallelogram shape. Within that we have to read n value. Next declaration. Declaration is writing within a rectangular shape. Within that we have to declare I is equal to 1, sum is equal to 0 and product is equal to 1. Next comparison, right? Comparison is writing within a diamond shape. Within that we have to write if I value less than or equal to n. If I value less than or equal to n, if this condition is true, we have to calculate some value, right? Calculation is writing within a rectangular shape. Within that we have to calculate sum is equal to sum plus I. Next we have to calculate product, right? Calculation is always writing within a rectangular shape. Within that we have to find product value. Product is equal to product into I. This is the formula to find product, I. Next we have to increase the I value by 1, right? So next we have to calculate I value. I is equal to I plus 1 and repeat this process again. Next we have to go to comparison state after increasing I value by 1. Here it will again check if I value less than or equal to n. If this condition is true, it will repeat this process again. If this condition is false, we have to print the output, right? If this condition is false, we have to print output. Output is always writing within a parallelogram shape. This is the parallelogram shape. Within that we have to print parallelogram shape. Okay, sorry, it become double. Print sum is equal to the same. Okay, this is the parallelogram shape, this is also parallelogram shape. Sum comma product. Here we have to print sum comma product. Finally we have to stop the flowchart using stop statement. So guys, this is the flowchart to find sum and product of first n natural numbers. Flowchart is starting from start statement. It is writing within a oval shape. Next we have to read n value. It is writing within a parallelogram shape. Next we have to declare the value of I is equal to 1, sum is equal to 0, product is equal to 1. It is writing within a rectangular shape. Next we have to check if I value less than or equal to n. If this condition is true, it will execute sum is equal to sum plus I, product is equal to product into I, and increase I value by 1, that is I is equal to I plus 1. These all calculation writing within a rectangular shape. After I is equal to I plus 1, we have to repeat this step again. Again it will check if I is equal to less than or equal to n. If this condition is true, again it will repeat this process, else it goes to print sum comma product. Here output is writing within a parallelogram shape, and finally we have to stop the flowchart using stop statement. See guys, here start and stop statement writing within a oval shape. Input and output is writing within a parallelogram shape. Declaration and calculation is writing within a rectangular shape, and comparison is done within a diamond shape. So guys, this is the flowchart to find sum and product of first n natural numbers. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching. All the best.